Wait a minute, not yet. Hey, yo, yeah.
Hello, ladies and
Wait a
gentlemen.
second. Hold on. It's not.
Yes, it is live.
Go.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Fall River Media News Show. It is currently Thursday, November 4th, 2025 at 6:36 p.m. We are live on the air with my awesome dad here, who is running the show, the host, and I'm just being a bit of a co-host right now, and waiting for our buddy James to join on.
Yes. Yep, I'm here.
And look who we have on the air. We got our buddy James.
Hello, James.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Yeah, not much. And Jake is, doing the introduction today. So I let him do the introduction today. So, and now I'm waiting for Annalisa to come on. So, just a moment. But you can go ahead and talk if you like.
All right. Actually, there's something I needed to briefly talk about, but I'm not sure where it is. Oh, so are you familiar who Letitia James is?
I heard of her, but go ahead.
So it turns out she was supposed to have been indicted recently for I think it was for corruption and mortgage fraud.
Really?
Yup. Yeah,
I saw that.
And this was the same Letitia James who was in charge of I think she was in charge of not in charge, but I think she indicted Trump for the hush money case.
Really?
Or that might have been Alvin Bragg, one of those two. But she was supposed to have been indicted by a grand jury, but it turns out the grand jury is now declining to indict her.
Oh, really?
Yes, I just found that out.
Damn. And you know something, and actually, you know, I saw something like that, but I didn't really get a chance to read it. And that's
yeah. I literally just found this out like a few minutes ago.
Well, let's see what Annalisa says about this when she comes on.
Oh, I'm sure she's very familiar with her.
Yeah. Wow, I know. I honestly, I did see. I saw it, but I didn't even get a chance to read it. Is Annalisa now? Annalisa,
what's up?
Not much. James, tell Annalisa what we were just discussing a little while ago.
Oh, no. So you know who Letitia James is, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it turns out that. Remember you heard that she was supposed to have been indicted?
Right.
It turns out a grand jury they're not indicting her anymore.
And again, yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah.
I just saw that. They're not going to this is political. And that's what comes into my mind, that this is all political.
Yeah, it's always political with this. It
always
is.
And it shouldn't be political, okay?
No.
If you're going to indict somebody, right? If you're going to indict somebody, you can't just say, "Oh, I'm going to indict somebody," and not go through with it.
Well, the indictment was about I think it was mortgage fraud with her.
Yeah, well, she should have been indicted. She should have went to jail for it because mortgage fraud is a serious
offense. You know what?
Offense.
Yeah, you know what, Dave? If it was you or me or James that did that, guess what?
We'd be in jail.
Oh, the book would be thrown at us.
Our loan would be gone. The house would be up, or whatever you bought would be up for foreclosure, and that we would be like almost financially probably ruined. But because
it's amazing just how much these politicians can get away with. It's amazing.
She's not I don't even think she's a politician. She's just what is she? She's an attorney.
Oh, she's an attorney? Well, I think she should
she's the Attorney General of New York, but she's still registered with a political party.
I think she should
Well,
be.
yeah, of course. They all are, right? But
Yeah,
I mean, but
pretty
she's
much
not.
all are.
Yeah, but she's not a politician. She just
She
said when
ran for
she.
public office before.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's not her role. What she wanted to do was get Trump. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
That's what
Well,
that was. What she ran on.
That's basically what she was doing the whole time.
Right. Exactly.
Is she an attorney? If she's an attorney, I think she.
Oh, and she was also a member of the New York City Council for a bit.
Oh yeah, she's an attorney. Yeah, she's an attorney.
She should lose. She should lose.
She definitely is a politician. She was in the New York City Council for a bit.
But I think she should get barred from barred because I mean for fraud. I think she should get barred.
Why is it that these people get away with this stuff? I just don't get it. We would get screwed.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, look what happened with Martha Stewart with the insider trading.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's Nancy Pelosi, who's worth $200 million because of insider trading.
And if it was us, we'd be in jail.
Yes.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
God, man, they throw the book at us.
We'd be ruined. We'd be ruined.
Of course, man. We'd be paying everything back.
Ruined.
Yeah. We'd be paying for everything back.
That's right.
Mean, come on,
and then some. We wouldn't be alive to see it.
Not even a public offender. Not even a public offender would get us off of this.
Do you know that one of the representatives from Tennessee, I think it's Burchett, he's trying to stop the insider trading in Congress.
I saw that.
And today, Michael Johnson said that he does not want to stop it.
Oh, so the speaker himself.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
He wants them to be able to hold stock.
I thought he was supposed to be transparent with us.
And you know what Burchett said? He's like, they can have mutual funds. In other words, he's saying you can have a mutual fund, which means that somebody else is doing it for you, but you're not doing it yourself. A mutual fund, you know what that is, a mutual fund?
From Massachusetts?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you know what a mutual fund is?
Mutual funds.
So Burchett was saying that I have mutual funds. Why can't everybody else have mutual funds too, instead of stocks, like individual stocks, where you have to trade,
Right.
So if you have a mutual fund, they're all, it's all in one fund. And, it kind of balances itself out, or somebody does it for you, but you're not doing it yourself. That was the point.
Right, exactly.
But Michael Johnson doesn't want to do that. Let me see if I can find it. Can you believe that? I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. He's a politician. And there could be a problem with the insider trading ban, where they can make it like, oh yeah, it's banned in Congress, but hey, our family members can still participate in it.
Yep.
So
that's what they'll
that's
say.
Another problem with that.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's these things that are like happening right now with the insider trading and how it's all being exposed, because before, I don't think it really was. Like, I don't think people were paying attention, but I think people are starting to pay attention a little bit more. And these things are starting to come out, and they're not sure how to handle it. So you have, representatives like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Thomas Massey, Burchett of Burkett, I forget, I don't know how you pronounce the name, of Tennessee, trying to stop this insider trading and lobbying that needs to stop as well. Like, they're so used to doing this. How do they go about changing this? Do you know what I mean? Like, how,
Right.
who can we get in there that will curb this insider trading, the lobbyists, and everything else, and have the refocus back to us, the constituents, the taxpayer, the ones that vote? How do we get our elected officials to concentrate on us and this country instead of this other crap?
Unfortunately, we can't, because Congress will always vote to keep the insider trading legal.
That's what I'm saying.
Always protect each other.
But how do we? My point is how do we change this? Like, more people are becoming aware of what is going on in our government, especially in DC. How can we go about bringing change and to get to stop the insider trading, to stop the lobbyists and the like how? I'm not sure how to go about it. And
there's really not a lot of options, unfortunately.
Well, we have to keep speaking out about it for sure.
Right.
We have to make a big deal out of it. More people need to speak out about it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
I wish
she's
there was
right.
a constitutional amendment to ban insider trading.
Well, I honestly, yes, I would love to ban insider trading, because insider trading, politicians like Nancy Pelosi, she shouldn't, or Elizabeth Warren, and who else does insider trading?
They all do it.
They almost all do.
No, most of them all do. I don't know if Trump does it, but
oh my God, yeah.
Even Jimmy Carter had to sell his peanut farm.
Insider trading.
When he was elected president, he had to sell his peanut farm.
Yeah, you have to be careful. There are laws, there are things that you need to do if you're going to run for office. They want to know how much money, where your money is, if you have stock, all that stuff. They want to know all these things.
They got to ban that stuff, man, insider trading, because insider trading is no good. Okay, not even for politicians, because see what happens is that even James will even test to this, that when politicians, when they start doing insider trading like that, then they get more greedy and more corrupt. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that when they run for, when they know that if they run for president, or if they're running for Congress or Senate or any type of federal office, they have to sell their their farm, like James said, the peanut farm, and they want to know where. They want to know how much money you got, so that way you can invest in it. But that's why we have to ban, or we have to abolish it, because if we don't abolish it, this stuff is going to keep going on. Corruption's going to keep happening, and that's it.
Well, you know what I think is worse? I think the lobbyists are worse.
Yeah.
Because they're bribing the elected officials. I think they're worse.
Yeah, and when you accept their money, you have to vote based on what they tell you.
Yes. Yep. Yes. That, I think, is worse.
Oh, way worse.
Yeah. Lobbyists. Yeah. Then we have to ban that too. We got to, because if we don't, we got to stop banning these things, abolishing these things, because if we don't, guess what's going to happen? The corruption is going to keep happening. So to stop all of that, we just need to ban the lobbyists and the insider trading, because that's where the corruption is, because they got so much money, okay, and it goes to the head, and then it's like, okay, well, you know what, we got money, you know what, let's forget about the people, and that's exactly what happens. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen it happen many times.
It's happening too much. I mean, it's too much.
Yeah.
You know, it happens over and over and over and over and over again. And then you have, you know, President Trump last year running on America First, Make America Great Again, like he did in 2016. Yeah. And people believed it because they want a candidate that is going to put them first. But he's not doing that.
Yeah.
Yep, he's not doing it. No.
And also we gotta ban AIPAC too. So AIPAC's got to be banned too. That has to go.
They're a foreign agent, pretty much.
Yeah,
that's
but
right. They are.
Yeah, but they have to be banned too. If we're gonna get in, but if we're gonna get rid of insider trading, lobbyists, we have to ban AIPAC too, because
AIPAC is a lobbyist group, Dave.
They are.
Yeah,
AIPAC is a lobbyist group. That's part of the lobby. They're part of the lobby.
Is it? Oh, all right.
Yeah, they're not separate. They're part of the lobby.
Okay, I didn't know that.
All of the other foreign PACs, they have to register as a foreign agent. AIPAC is exempt.
Right. Yep.
Which shouldn't be the case.
Which is bizarre. It's bizarre.
Yeah. Because
really
look at all this money that these President Trump is getting. Geez, Lord,
do you want to know how much money President Trump has gotten from AIPAC?
I haven't even.
I saw it. I think I saw it today, and I'm telling you, it is scary.
I'd like to see it.
It's over $200 million.
Yep.
Wow. Put that up.
And $100 million that is from one person alone.
Right.
One person.
He has over $200 million from AIPAC. 200.
Yeah. Well, AIPAC, J Street, and there's another PAC.
Oh, there's a bunch of them. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Yep.
And of course, Marion Adelson with $100 million alone.
Right.
$100 million alone.
But you know what bothers me? You know what bothers me is that the American taxpayer has given Israel more money than over $200 million that President Trump has right now under the lobbyist money, or AIPAC.
Yup, and Israel's and 16% of Israel's military is funded by us.
Right,
16%.
Practically everything is funded by us. They are under Obama, because both Democrat and Republicans do this.
Yes, it's bipartisan.
Oh yeah, so
for some reason,
Obama did a 10-year deal with Israel.
Yeah.
And the light stopped working.
What is that noise?
I checked the
there's no noise.
Oh, is that Jake?
No. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, that's Jake.
I don't know if that's the TV.
Yeah, I tell you. Yeah. Well, he bought LDC lights for Christmas time, and he's trying to figure out where to go put them up.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So President Trump is not even thinking about the American taxpayer and the billions of dollars that we send and give to Israel like every year. Under Obama, there was a 10-year, it was a 10-year, it's not even a loan. I don't even know what you call it. It's a 10-year agreement that they signed, where there's no interest. They don't have to pay it back. There's no accountability. They
no
get to do
transparency.
Nothing. And now, because it's due this year, it ends this year or next year, this 10-year deal that they came up with when Obama was president.
And I guarantee you they're going to renew it. I guarantee you it.
Yeah, they're good. But you know what? Do you know what Netanyahu wants though? A 20-year agreement.
And he's been asking for a pardon recently.
Oh, look at this!
He is begging Trump to give him a pardon.
Look at this! Breaking news: Supreme Court allowed Texas to use a new congressional map for favoring the Republicans in the midterms.
Yay! Even more gerrymandering. Yay! More freaking gerrymandering.
Well, you know
That's
what?
Great.
I don't know if I would. I don't know, but I'm not sure about this because what I read was that in Texas, because the voting went Trump's way or Republican or red, a lot of the counties or some of the counties flipped red. And
well, yeah, some did. Well, yeah, but if you see the map, like Dallas's districts look weird. The ones in like San Antonio and Austin have weird boundaries.
Yeah, but if it really did like change, like say it went from blue to red, then I think that that's legal and that's constitutional because it's representative. It's a representative government. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I understand. Yeah, I understand that.
But I mean, that's what I read, that's why they were doing it. It's like in Massachusetts, they gerrymander. They do it.
Oh, they all gerrymander.
Yep.
I mean, look at Illinois' map.
Yes. But what I'm saying is that what really should happen when they do these things is that if it really did change, to either red or blue, then you have to change it.
Yeah.
I think you have to change the representation that it's now red or blue.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand that. But yeah, they changed Dallas weird because I remember Utah's map. Utah was supposed to get a fair map from a proposition back in 2018, but the legislature ignored it and gerrymandered the state, where they split the Salt Lake Valley into 4 districts. So that's kind of what's been going on with Texas lately, where they just divided up the cities. Diluted them with rural districts.
And also with Madani, Annalisa, I read what you wrote. With Madani, Madani's not the 111th mayor of New York. He's the 112th mayor of New York.
Right.
Yeah, I thought there wasn't going to. Because I know I probably read it wrong, and that he wasn't going to get elected. And I'm like, oh, wait a second. I should.
Well, he wasn't going to get sworn in, not elected. Get sworn in.
And sworn in, but he's the 112, not 111.
Right. He's going to get sworn in, Dave.
Yeah.
I mean, he won.
Yeah,
like, I kind of
vote to get sworn in.
You know something though, I always thought I was thinking about Madani, the elected mayor Madani. I was thinking about him, and I was like, you know something, I'll bet you that guy's got some good policies. I wouldn't doubt it.
Trump has started to warm up on him now.
Yeah.
Well, there was that press conference with him in the White House.
Yeah, don't think it's no.
Because he doesn't.
Well, I mean, that's how Trump was acting.
Yeah.
I know, but you know what? President Trump can be a socialist as well. Don't forget that President Trump was a Democrat.
Oh.
Well, yeah, like 20 years ago, I think.
20 years ago, yeah.
Like 15, 20 years.
He grew up in New York.
Yep.
And he hobnobbed with the Democrats, with Clinton and the like, all of them. He was a Democrat.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow,
No. And I remember in 2015 when he first was running, his family was involved then, and he said, should I run as a Republican? Because he wasn't even a Republican, I don't think so. He's like, should I run as a Republican or a third party? I don't know if you guys remember that.
Yeah, I remember that back then. Yep.
And I commented third party because I wanted.
I think
that's what I would have done if I was him.
Well, but James, I'm thinking if he ran as a third party, you would have voted for him.
Well, right? If he was a third party, well, yeah, to challenge our two-party system.
Yeah.
And I'm still waiting news for Elon's party.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting news for that.
Yeah. I'm waiting for it
too. I'm telling you.
Well, when I turn 102, then that's when we'll get it.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think not with Elon Musk, man. I don't think that's going to happen.
I really don't think a third party.
Elon Musk is all talk and no action. Let's put it that way. Because I watch a lot of his videos, a lot of his live videos. I watch a lot of YouTube videos of him. And let me tell you something. Elon Musk can lie like crazy. I'm telling you, he is. And for 54 years old, yeah, he can throw some bullshit stories out there.
Well, no, I don't think he's lying. He did register the party.
Yeah, he did. I saw that on the FEC's website.
Yeah, I think
his America party was there.
Oh, yeah. Well, why didn't he introduce it? I've been waiting.
I have no idea.
If he's a good party out there.
President Trump, he then decided, he said with his family to run Republican.
Yeah.
And he's been a Republican ever since.
Yep.
But I don't think he's really a Republican. I think he's like a rhino.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It doesn't matter. He's still a Republican.
No, yeah, but in name only.
I think this term is, oh, you're a rhino. Oh, you're a dino. I don't like that.
Dino, I love that.
Yeah, dino. A lot of people call me that, and I'm like, I'm not even a Democrat.
Right. It doesn't make sense if you're not even.
No, it doesn't. Because they want you to have the same views as them.
Right. Which is weird. They're weird.
And they get all pissy if you a lot of these people get pissy if you don't have the same views as them.
Right. That's terrible. President Trump spends a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, look what his big bill raised the deficit by $5 trillion.
Yeah, and the Democrats would have made it worse.
Oh,
that's why Thomas Massie did not vote for it, because it raised the debt.
Right, and he's been trying to. Well, he's been introducing a balanced budget bill for years now. But the House always votes it down. Always.
And look at this. Maybe you said that you looked it up and you said that Donald Trump was a Democrat, right? So look at this. I looked it up even further, right? Yes, Donald Trump was a Democrat for several years before becoming a Republican. Here is a quick breakdown of his political party history. Donald Trump party inflation over time before 1987, mostly identified as a Democrat, although not very politically active. In 1987, 1999, become a Republican. In 1999 and 2001, he switched to the Reform Party of the party Jess Ventura was in. In 2000 and 2001 and 2009, he switched back to the Democratic Party. This is the prior many people refer to when they say he was a Democrat in 2009 and 2011. He returned to the Republican Party in 2011 and 2012 and registers as an independent in 2012. Presented registration as Republican. Why was he a Democrat? Trump has said he supported certain Democratic politicians in New York, like Bill Clinton. You were right about that. And Chuck Schumer, you were right about that too, because he lived an old. He lived and did business in New York City. Switched. Right. Is heavily Democratic, supporting Democrats, helping him politically and financially in New York City real estate. He agreed with some Democrats' positions at the time. So the short answer, yes, Donald Trump was a Democrat to prior of his life, most significantly from 2001 to 2009. If you want more information, ChatGPT will give it.
Oh, and the thing about the Reform Party, he actually ran for president in 2000 under the Reform Party.
I didn't know that.
Yep, well, I just read it.
Yep, he ran for it, but of course it didn't last long. It only lasted for like 4 months.
Right, and that's the problem with the third parties, okay? That I really don't think that the American people in general are not going to go for third parties. They're going to do the two-party system, whether we like it or not.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all. And also with the third parties, this country makes it where, they have to go through a certain threshold just in order to even make it to the debates.
Right. Yep.
That shouldn't happen.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's like they make it difficult for the third parties to get in.
Right, because the Uniparty wants to keep their power to themselves.
The Libertarians have been trying for years to try to get into the debates, and they just can't do it.
Yeah, the Greens have tried, the Constitution Party, all of these parties.
Wow.
So we are in a two-party system, whether we like it or not. We're in a when I was watching the votes the other night on December 2nd in the special elections, the independent got, I don't even know, like in the end, how much he got, maybe 1,000, maybe. Most of it went to the Republicans.
Of course.
But what I'm saying is that that's an independent. Okay, and they can't not break through. They can't do it. It's very, very difficult. It's very difficult to get a third party in this country. It really is.
That really shouldn't be the case.
I know, but it is. This is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying I don't agree with that. I think they should have more opportunities.
Well, whether you agree with it or not,
someone has to challenge this stupid two-party system that people are forced to vote with.
Right. Yes.
Well, as a Republican, and a former Democrat, DNC, I'm going to agree with James that we do need another party in there because if we still have a two-party system, and we're not going to get anything right if we still keep with a two-party system.
With more parties in there, it would hold both the Republicans and Democrats accountable for their actions.
Yeah, I want to agree with that because
it's like a monopoly. It's like a monopoly.
Yeah, I always call it the Uniparty for a reason.
Right.
The Uniparty.
Yeah, that's what it pretty much is.
Well, in DC it might be like, but there is I think the parties are different. I think the Democrats have gone radical, and I don't like their direction at all.
Yeah.
And
they're just incompetent. That's their biggest problem. They're incompetent, especially with people like Chuck Schumer leading the Senate Democrats and Hakeem Jeffries leading the House Democrats.
Right.
Yeah.
They're incompetent.
Yeah, they are, and that's why James is an independent for a reason.
Yeah, because I got fed up with the Democrats. I got absolutely fed up with them.
Independence is popular in Massachusetts, but it's not anywhere else.
Well, actually, in last year's Senate elections, an independent candidate actually almost won in Nebraska. Yeah, there was an independent candidate. His name was Dan Osborne. He ran in Nebraska, one of Nebraska's Senate elections last year, and he almost won.
Yeah, but it's it's always a Democrat or a Republican for the most part.
Oh no, this guy was he was a true independent. Like he even said he wouldn't caucus with the Democrats, and the Democrats were very pissed off at him when he said that.
Yeah, but my point is that no matter what, it always comes down to the Democrat or the Republican.
Well, what do you do? 97% of the time, yeah. But
that's what I mean. That's a lot.
Yeah, that unfortunately is the case. But I mean, there needs to be more true independents like Dan Osborne. Oh, I remember Evan McMullin in Utah. I remember him. He's another Dan Osborne type independent. Yeah. And we can't have independents like Bernie Sanders and Angus King, where they claim to be independents, but they caucus with Democrats anyway.
Right. That's not an independent. No. But again, we're faced with the two-party system.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, no matter how you slice it and dice it, we have a two-party system, and I don't know how to change. I don't know if you're going to be able to change it in a way that we need another party because they're not doing what we're asking them to do. Well, if that's the case, which it normally is, we're the ones that are going to have to speak up.
Right. Okay? It's up to the voters. Yeah.
Let's do it now. We're on.
It's up to the voters, and we need to get rid of those stupid thresholds that make it impossible for them to make it to debates.
I want to agree with that too.
Well, I don't see that changing anytime soon, and I really the way it is right now, it's the voter and the people that have to speak up. That's the only thing that is going to work here. There's nothing else that's going to work. Yeah. So Matt Van Epps, who won Tennessee, the special election, the Republican, I'm going to be on his case.
Yeah, and like we said on the last show, he better not accept any AIPAC money.
Right. So I am going to be. I think he got sworn in today.
Yeah, I think he got sworn in like 40 hours afterwards.
Right.
But Adelita Grijalva had to wait like a month and a half.
Right. Yeah, but the government was closed, right? When that happened, when she was
but she was elected before the government shut down.
Right. Well, you know why he did that? It was because they were going to vote on the discharge of the Epstein files.
Force a vote on the release of the Epstein files. Yep.
Because she said she was going to say yes. And so he's like, oh, no, we're not going to have this. So we're going to wait.
Yeah, and Mike Johnson wasn't even trying to hide that. Wasn't.
Mike Johnson wants to reveal the Epstein files. He wants to.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, he held out for as long as he could with that.
No, he doesn't want. You know what? I said it before. they're going to say, Mike Johnson allowed it because they had a plan. They're not going to release the files.
No.
They're going to be redacted. They're not going to get released. Trust me. They're not. You're not going to see a damn thing.
Nope.
We're not
and it's a shame.
It is a shame. You're right, James.
That's an actual shame.
I don't really, for me, it's like I don't care in a sense that if they did something wrong and if they have evidence, then you need to charge them, arrest them, and send them to court. That's what they need to do.
Right.
This is my problem with them is that they don't do that.
And let the courts let the courts decide where that if they want to see the Epstein files.
No, let the court decide whether they're guilty or not for committing crimes on the island or whatever.
And let an actual jury see them.
Right.
And let the jury make the decision.
But don't you think though that wouldn't you think that the judge would want to see evidence?
The judge would see the evidence.
Yes.
Of course.
I mean, you can't convict anybody without evidence.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's what she's trying to say. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If they have evidence that these people, whoever they are, did something criminal, then they should be charged and sent to court on trial. Yes. But it doesn't. This is not going to happen.
No.
It's not. It's always the same story. It's always the same story.
Yeah.
They know who these people know in the government right now who's on the list.
And they're not going to release that.
Yeah, there's going to be cover-ups with it.
Well, because they know who they are.
Right.
And they're not going to taunt. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something right now to both of you. They're not going to taunt. They're not going to tarnish anybody's name. I'm going to tell you, they're not going to drag anybody's name through the mud. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, go ahead.
Oh, it's like the forensic audit we voted for last year.
Yeah.
72% of the state voted for the audit, and we haven't seen a damn thing from it.
Nope.
They're covering it up.
That's what they're doing. Governor Moore Healey's covering it up. And Campbell, she's covering it up.
And it's hilarious because they're saying, "Oh, it's a state constitutional crisis. That's why we can't have the forensic audit."
Yeah, state constitutional crisis. Yeah. Taking our money, giving it, and supporting the illegal aliens. Yeah. The illegal aliens with it. You know what was kind of funny today? I you know something? I have to say it because if I don't say it, I would be kind of like, I will never get to it. Today, me and my wife went at Market Basket.
Oh,
all right. I think I sent this to James.
Yep, you did.
We went at Market Basket today, right? So we had to go early because I had stuff I had to do. You know what I'm saying? So, and Linda had stuff that she has to do. And so I'm at Market Basket. So Linda said, "Hey, Dave, let's buy this big, huge pork, sirloin pork, you know what I'm saying? Then have them cut it up into some pork chops and some pork and everything." So I said, "Fine, all right. Well, that's a good idea, no problem." So I took the big, huge sirloin that they had. I brought it over to the butcher. The lady comes out and she goes, she didn't speak not one bit of English at Market Basket.
God.
Not one word of English.
Oh.
And I'm like, and Linda's over there. I said, "Linda, could you come over here and help me?" Linda's like, I'm like, and then another guy came up, and another guy handed her something to wrap up, separate something that he bought. I think he bought maybe pork chops himself, but he wanted her to separate it. So she took him. And I'm looking at Linda. I'm like, Linda, can you come over here and help me out here? And Linda's like, why do I have to go over here? I said, Linda, but I told Linda, I said, this woman had knows. I was like so embarrassed, okay, and sitting there holding a big, huge friggin' pork loin in my hand, and this woman did not know not one English, not one bit of English. I'm like, oh my God. I said, why the hell do I ever waste my time for? You know? And then a guy came out after. He said, hey, can I help you? I said, thank God, I found somebody that spoke English.
Jeez.
So the guy says, what do you want? I said, well, half pork chops and half sirloin pork. I said, can you do that? He said, sure. I said, thank God. I said, praise the Lord. I said, he answered my prayers. But anyways, but I'll tell you, man, you know something? Like I said, I prefer somebody to come up to me. Next time I'm going to remember, please, I need somebody that speaks English. I'm sorry.
Why do they send people out there that don't speak English?
Oh, Lord, God.
And this is why English is now the official language of the U.S. Trump signed an executive order saying English is the official language of the country. This is why.
And I'm holy shit. I'm like, God. Right. I said, never again. I said, you know what? I said, I had it with the shit.
Yeah, I mean, this is why a lot of people are refusing to learn it. They refuse to assimilate at all.
Right.
I mean, they got people all over the aisles that don't even speak English. Customers go up to them.
I know.
Excuse me, can I have that? And they look at you like, okay, like you got two heads. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. This is what I would do. I would never shop at any establishment where the workers do not speak English. I'm out. I'm gone.
Oh my God.
And don't forget about the ICE raids with that New Bedford Market Basket.
Yeah, they
had ICE raids there like a month ago.
Yeah.
I would not do business with any. Walmart has that problem. Market Basket has that problem. There are a bunch that have problems with that. There
was a meat packing facility in Nebraska. There was a big ICE raid there, and they arrested like 80 illegals there. 80. And then
they don't have to speak English with that type of thing, but since they're illegals, they should not have the jobs. And when that raid happened, the next day there was a line around the corner of people that lived in that area that applied for jobs.
Yeah, there was hundreds of people that showed up.
Yeah.
And then some lefty media is like, oh, but we need the illegals here. They're working jobs that no American wants to work in.
Well, President Trump is saying that now.
I know.
Yeah. He's saying that now. And it's not true. And he's saying it because of the big corporations that gave him money.
Exactly. And you know what? These corporations that keep hiring illegals and paying them under the table, the people who are in charge of those companies need to be indicted for that.
Yes.
There needs to be mass indictments on these people.
Yeah, they get away with it's just, again, it's going to be up to the people to speak up. And you know what? Voting Democrat is not the answer.
Well, it's Annalisa. It's so much in the meat department. It's so much in the meat department, not in the front end of Market Basket. You know what I'm saying? So it's so much in the meat department, not the front end. The front end, we got people that do speak English in the front end. Thank God for that. Well, I mean,
they do. They speak both. They speak Spanish and English.
Well, yeah, bilingual and Portuguese as well.
Yeah. So, but which is okay, but you should be conducting business in English.
Right, exactly.
When you are at the cash register, they should be speaking English, not Spanish to each other. I just won't do business with businesses that do that. It's just like, because they are, paying them a lower wage than a American worker. I believe that's what they say it is. But I bet you anything that an American worker would probably work for that wage.
Yeah. And you just gave that example with the meat packing facility where hundreds of Americans showed up to apply for those vacancies.
That's right. Yep.
I'll tell you.
So that's the issues that everybody's talking about. See, people are starting to understand what the problem is here. And President Trump has actually done a 180 here. He is not America first.
Oh, I don't think he's ever been America first.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm beginning to think that his whole campaign was a farce.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be the case.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's too bad, because what's happening now is that the Republicans are going to have a hard time.
Yeah, and they're probably going to lose the midterms.
Yeah, and I think that's I'm gonna blame President Trump for that, because he ran on issues that people believed he was going to do, and he's not. But voting Democrat is not the answer either.
Well, no, if they keep up with whatever they're doing, then no, obviously not.
No, and so this is the problem, James. Because people are looking, because people are looking on the outside for somebody or some group to do what needs to be done and to do the right thing, they're not taking responsibility. They're trying to pass it on to somebody else or another group of people. And this is the mistake. So we say the Democrats are going to win the midterms, and then it goes back to the Republicans a couple of years later. Back and forth we go. Yep. Because people cannot take the responsibility and say, okay, you know what? I'm going to vote Republican, but I don't want my candidate taking lobby money. So I'm going to now say that to this person. Don't take any lobby money, and hold them accountable.
Yes.
Well, James, Annalisa, I'm going to tell you, you're right for what you just said. My father told me the same thing too, that it's every couple of years, the Democrats, the Republicans, the Democrats, the Republicans, right. They go back and forth.
Yeah, like the House elections, like how the Republicans won the presidency. The party out of power always does well for the midterms. That's usually always the case with House elections.
Right. Well, my father told me the same thing, so I'm going to agree with both of you on that.
Well, I mean, I can't stand this back and forth. And I'm starting to think that, is it the American people? Is it the voter that's really not doing what they should be doing? And they're looking at somebody else or a group of people to do what they want them to do, and they're not delivering.
It's not really the voters. It's really the two parties between.
Well, it's the parties.
It's between.
They always keep letting their supporters down.
Yeah, so
that's what I'm saying. You don't understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes. Yep.
This is the point. Yeah. The parties are always letting the voter down. When do we take that responsibility and hold them accountable for what we want? Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, people try, but again, the same thing keeps happening.
No, they don't try. It's not hard. They don't try hard enough. You have to be consistent. You can't just do it one or two times and then stop. I give up. They didn't answer back. I don't know what. No.
You gotta keep doing it.
Pushing and pushing and pushing.
Gotta keep doing it.
And more people need to get involved to push. Like, again, for me, with Matt Van Epps, is the lobby money. I've already started when he was running. I said, I did the early voting. I voted for him, but don't take any lobby money.
I hope he don't take any lobby money. I hope he don't take it.
I guess we'll find out soon with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. But my point is that it's not like he's going to listen to me. But what I'm trying to say is that, you have to tell them what it is that you want. And for me, right now, it is to stop the lobby money and to stop this bribery that is going on with the elected officials. This has got to stop. And at this point, I think the only way it's going to stop is if we speak up.
Yeah, that's what we tried in Fall River to stop Mayor Paul Coogan from being mayor.
James,
but no,
he
Coogan
only
keeps getting in.
No, but you don't understand. I don't think. But this is my perspective on it. He only won by 219 votes. That's nothing.
Yeah, and it was at 20% turnout.
Right, but forget about that. You can't change that. But he won by such a slim margin, James.
Yeah, a third-term mayor.
You have to be encouraged by that. I am encouraged by that because the people that did show up, I mean, Boomer was really close in winning. If he didn't, James, he might have won that. He might have won.
Well,
it just proves that Paul Coogan is unpopular.
And now you know what's going to happen. The reason why Mayor Paul Coogan said that he's not going to run in 2027 is because he knows he's going to lose. So that's why
he probably can't enrich himself even more.
Yeah.
How can he? Of course, he knows he's going to lose. He only won. He knows 219 votes is nothing. He cannot be going into the mayor's office thinking that he won by a landslide and that he's really popular with 20% of the people. 20% of the people. I mean,
that's an abysmal turnout. 20%.
Yeah, but 9 out of 10 people voted for somebody else.
Yeah. Voted for Boomer.
10 out of 10 voted for somebody else.
Boomer got a vote. Boomer got the votes. Who else got the votes? Carlos got some votes, but Carlos very margin of a vote. Who else got the vote?
No, it was between Paul Coogan and Amro.
And Amro. So Amro,
it was just with those two only.
Yeah.
But
all those other candidates that were running, just imagine that those votes got split up. You know what I'm saying? Between Coogan and Amro. So.
Wait, are you talking about the primaries?
Split up? No way, Dave. They didn't get split
up. I'm talking about the primaries. Yeah.
Oh no, we were talking about the main one between Paul Coogan and Boomer.
Yeah, but I was talking about the primaries.
Well, Christopher Sylvia almost had the vote split, and he dropped out.
Yeah.
But Christopher dropped out, but his votes still counted in the primaries.
It's a fake.
Well, if I was Christopher Sylvia, I would have ran for city council.
Yeah.
Not the mayor's office.
Well, I'm gonna tell you now. If any city councils drop out or drops out, and there's a seat open, Nate Sylvia is going to be either Nate Sylvia or Ricky Tiff or what is it, Brad Kilby?
Because the chart. I think I mentioned this in the other show, but the city charter says that if a city councilor resigns, then then the government has to look at the city council list from the last election, and whoever got the most votes who weren't elected, that person would then be appointed to fill that vacant seat. Because that's how Ricky Tiff was in the city council recently. He was appointed.
He was appointed to that seat.
Yeah, he was, which shouldn't be the case. There should be a special election to replace those vacant seats.
That's right. Yep, special election. Hey, look it. We spent money on a recount. Why can't we spend money on a special election when somebody when a city council decides to step down?
If it's a special election and then Ricky Tiff is going to win again if he got the most votes before, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, maybe, yeah. Unless if there's another candidate that would be more popular than him.
Yeah.
Well, but that's just a whole I don't know. I just think it's maybe a whole delay. You have to do another election, and then Ricky Tiff is going to win because he got the most votes in the first place.
Yeah, I just don't like it in the city's charter that says that whoever got the most votes in the last city election who didn't make it to the council would then be appointed there. I don't like that.
Yeah, but what that means, James, is that because he got the second most votes, is that he's going to get in because he got the second most votes. Because...
I mean, at least he'll be elected and actually be held accountable by Fall Riverans instead of being appointed.
Well, it's kind of like getting elected because he got the second most votes. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess so, but I just don't like the appointments that's mentioned in the city charter.
Well, yeah. But you know what that means? It means that this person that got the second most votes is going to take the seat. That's what it's not. They're not saying. It's not like the city council is saying, you know what, we're going to put him in there because he got the most votes. No, he got the most votes from the people, so he got appointed. So he gets to take the seat. Not that they tell him that you're going to take the seat. That's different.
I mean, is it really? Because it's still appointing him, though.
No.
I mean, I don't know. We can go back and forth with that, but I mean, we can go back and forth with this, but I just don't like how the charter just appoints him like that.
See, the thing is, now.
But it has to do with the votes. But it has to do with
from the previous election.
No, not the previous election. The previous election is 2 years ago. The latest election. The election that you just had. That's not the previous election. The previous election was 2 years ago. If they appointed somebody from 2 years ago, that's different, I think.
I'm going to put a bubblehead over here. You're making my brain swivel. But anyways, but you know something though. But here is my opinion. I think they should have a special election. That's my opinion, and that's as far as I'm going to go.
So every single time somebody decides that they're not going to go into the city council, whatever, there's going to be a special election. What are you going to have? 5 special elections?
Well, that's whatever it takes.
It doesn't make sense. Why?
Well, because being appointed, I'd rather spend the money and have a special election and then being appointed. That's my
No,
opinion.
no, I think that makes sense. To me, that makes sense. I mean, somebody runs in election year like this year, and he comes out or she comes out with the second most votes. Why would you want to have another election?
Well, for that to make it fair, you know what I'm saying? It's to make it
That
fair.
is fair. That is fair. They came out to vote. It's a one-time vote. You don't get to vote again and again and again and again. It's election day. It's election day. You get to vote. That's it. Done. It's done.
To give the reason why I said that, because to give somebody else, say if we have a special election, okay, and somebody else wants to run in that special election, okay, they can. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
So
you already had an election with people that ran that wanted to run. Why do you have to have another one with more people that want to run? I mean, when does it end? When does it end? So you get special election and then that person gets out. You're going to have another special election and then that person gets out and you're going to have another special election. It never ends. It's stupid.
Well, I mean, it may be, but I mean, I think
it is. It's stupid.
It's a good idea. Well, it's Fall River. What do you want?
No. You know what?
No,
Election day, you go out and vote. If they didn't vote, too bad. If they didn't run, too bad. You got to wait another couple of years if you want to run. Not that somebody gets another chance and another chance and another chance and you keep giving these special elections. You'll never get anything done. You won't get anything done in that city.
Yeah, well, we ain't getting nothing done now. So what's the point?
Well, I mean, you have some new city council members. You have a mayor that you got a mayor that barely won. Don't tell me that that's not anything different. That's different.
It is different. Yeah, no, it is different. Yes, but I mean, what was funny? You said that. Well, you guys barely get anything. No, we barely get anything done now. I mean, we got to spend the next 2 years with Mayor Paul Coogan.
And most of the city council pretty much votes everything in line with Paul Coogan. You have people like Paul Hart, Andrew Raposo, Joe Camara, and Linda. And you know what? I'm going to count Linda Pereira too. They all sucked up to Paul Coogan.
Yeah, but don't you know now that? Don't you think they know now that he barely won, and that's not going to be popular? They know it's not going to be popular. And you know what?
And they will still vote with Paul Coogan. And then they'll lose. And then, sorry.
And you know what, James? Then you have to speak up. And you know something? When you're going to speak up, they're going to think, you know what? I'm not surprised about this because he barely won.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He barely won. So if you people, whoever is so inclined to whatever it is you got to do and go there or speak up, they're not going to be surprised.
Yeah.
Because he didn't win by a big margin.
Right. And I wish more people would do that with the citizens' input.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? Don't worry about them. Okay. It always takes a few people or one person to start. Somebody's gonna be somebody who's courageous. I don't even think that that's courageous. It's just something you need to do. But let's just say, oh, somebody's courageous. Oh, look at him or her. Look at the way he said. Anybody can do it. It's just that you gotta go do it. And then when more people go do it, others will show up. Most people are not leaders; they're followers.
Yeah.
True.
Okay. They're not going to take the lead. So, for instance, the 20% that did vote are more like the leaders. The 80% are the followers because they don't know what the hell
they just don't care about how the city is.
Well, but whatever it is, they're followers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're, like you said, not thinking about it, or they don't care, or whatever. It doesn't matter.
And they'll believe in Paul Coogan when he says, "Oh, everything's great in this city. Oh, there's no new crime here."
Oh, they know that that's not true, but I think a lot of people don't vote because they don't think it matters. See,
actually, you will be very surprised to see how many people actually believe that in Fall River. You'd be surprised.
Well, they're delusional. If that's what they do, they're delusional. Okay, so you don't think that these people that did not vote, they know that he barely won.
Yeah,
he barely won. And do you think that maybe some of them are regretting that they didn't vote? I bet you that they are.
Yeah, and especially if there's going to be more market rate housing in Fall River. There's going to be more market rate housing. They're going to get priced out. I mean, the mayor tried this with the. So there's an old armory in Fall River. It's called the Bank Street Armory, and Mayor Paul Coogan tried to sell the armory to property developers to make market rate housing out of it. Yeah,
and they
tried it, and luckily the city council voted against it.
Yeah, good.
Hey, look at this. There's something funny I'm gonna put up there.
That is funny. I love Tom and Jerry.
That is so true.
Watch this. I gotta put it up there. I'm gonna put it up there. Listen to it. I had to put that up there. I had to.
Yeah, it's all true.
It is all true.
And you know what? That person should have put with that. Increasing people's gas bills. That was on Maura Healey.
Right. That too.
Yeah. I mean, she even openly bragged about defeating pipelines that would go through the state. And she signed something where
she what?
She bragged about defeating 2 pipelines.
Yeah, she going around bragging, saying that she defeated two pipelines. Yeah,
she did, but then she denied it.
Yeah. Oh, I defeated 2 pipelines, right? But yet, you know what she's doing? She's getting energy somewhere else, far away, where that the taxpayers, that the people of Massachusetts can pay a little more. So tell me if that makes sense. And then all of a sudden she denies it.
Yeah, and please make sense with the quote unquote delivery fee. That's more than the actual gas bill.
Usage. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a scam.
All right, Linda wants to give an input on an issue, but go ahead, Linda. I like to give an input on energy issue. So she wants to. All right, go ahead, Linda. Give her an input on the issue.
Energy issue. Type it in?
She might type it in, yeah.
She's got a lot to say about that.
Yeah, she does. I'm gonna.
Well, Massachusetts has the highest utility bills in the country.
Yeah.
Energy rate in the country.
Right, and Maura Healey is making it worse.
Oh, she's coming to give her input.
Oh, she's here.
She's coming to give her input. There it is. So let me move all this stuff out of the way.
Hi.
So let me move this over here out of the way. Now I gotta take everything off the chair, Jake stuff.
Hello.
Yeah, come on in, give your input.
Especially Jake's stuff.
Alrighty.
Yeah, she's having a hard time sitting down.
Hey there.
All
Hello.
Right. Yeah. She wants to give her input on stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to get her to sit down Just move the chair out of the way. All right, that's my hat. I got robot boxes over here and everything. I have I'm telling you, I gotta buy eyeballs for it. But go ahead, Linda, give your input.
Can they hear me?
Can you hear? Yeah, she can hear you without the earphones.
Okay. I have a daughter in her late 20s living in Plattsburgh, New York with her son. All the hot water up there is electric. It's not gas powered. She told me, Mom, when I'm on the bathwater for more than a minute, it turns cold. I have to take showers. I can't have a tub bath, no matter how much I want one.
Say that again. What'd she say?
All right, here, Linda. I'm gonna give her the earphones.
What happened with the electric?
My daughter lives in Plattsburgh, New York. She's in her late 20s. She told me, Ma, my hot water, my heat is all electric, as well as the stove is electric, everything in the apartment. She told me when she wants to take a tub bath, she can't because after a minute, the water turns cold. She can't. Forced to take showers.
Really?
Yep. She's up in Plattsburgh. She's 20 minutes from the Canadian border.
They get no hot water with the electric?
Oh, they got hot water, but it doesn't last very long.
Oh.
Yeah, makes sense.
Really?
I'm telling you, it's right from her mouth.
What about the stove? Does that work? You get heat,
the stove is fine for cooking the food,
but not the water.
No.
And the water is electric?
Everything is.
So it runs electrically?
Everything, yep.
There are no pipes?
It's all electric. Because I think the governor mandated all new products going to be electric rigged. No gas.
I was just going to mention that.
Kathy Hochul is the governor of New York.
Yep.
Right.
If my daughter had a passport, she could go into Canada because she's like 20 minutes away from it.
Why would she go to Canada?
I'm saying for the sake of argument, if she wanted to travel to Canada, she had a passport, she could. She's less than an hour away.
Yeah, and that's the thing with these governors. They want to force everybody to switch from gas power to electric. Electric everything. Even electric cars.
It is so expensive and inefficient.
Yes.
Yeah. Because the grid isn't powerful enough.
Right.
That's probably why the water doesn't work or heat up.
But let's force it anyway.
Huh?
Yeah, they're forcing it anyway.
Make it make sense.
Right. I know. Exactly. That's right.
And I heard that states like California and Virginia, they're going to force drivers to switch their cars from gas powered to electric power.
That's illegal.
No, I think. Well, didn't President Trump sign an EO for California? Didn't he say that they can't do that?
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
He ended the incentives.
I don't think that they can do that anymore, James.
No.
Yeah, no.
I think
and like Linda said, the mandates are illegal anyway.
Right. But with the stupid Democrat governors, they enforce it.
And there's some normal ones like Josh Shapiro who spoke out against that. And the lefties were mad at him for that.
Really?
Yeah.
You're so dumb.
Yeah, Josh Shapiro, he's a very moderate governor. He has like one of the highest approval ratings in the country when it comes to governors.
Where does he govern?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a purple state. It went red actually at the time. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but there are some Democratic governors who are against that. And Andy Beshear from Kentucky is also one of them who spoke out against it.
Yeah.
And James and Elise, if you think about northern climates like Minnesota, Wisconsin, where it gets really cold, you actually put people in danger by getting hotter than the heat their homes.
Yeah, their winters are brutal there. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's dumb. I don't understand. I don't understand it at all. But
well, that's what Gavin Newsom wants, and he might be running for president in 2028.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah, and and I think Kamala Harris supported the mandates too, I believe.
She supports anything. She's an
and she
idiot,
might
too.
try again in 2028.
No, she won't. She's a fool.
Yeah, I guarantee you she'll try it. She'll try it again.
Kathleen Kamala.
Right.
Did you know with her that that she actually tried to set an innocent person to jail?
Yes.
Oh, she convicted him on
marijuana.
She ignored exculpatory evidence, convicted this man. He was going to spend life in prison, and even after his conviction was overturned, she still refused to release him. The federal government had to force her.
Yep, and it was even rumored that she laughed at the guy during the sentencing.
She did laugh at him.
She laughed at him.
He had a daughter too, a small one.
Yeah.
Yes.
That time.
Black man.
Yeah, so that's the kind of person she is.
And do you know that she was supposedly cracking down on truancy, kids skipping school?
Yeah.
There's a black mother whose daughter has sickle cell anemia. Now that's a disease in which the red blood cells are misshapen and they can stick and cause severe pain. The daughter had a sickle cell crisis, couldn't go to school.
Right.
They knew the child's medical condition, yet the mother was arrested and put in jail
right.
for the daughter to go to school.
Right.
You believe that? That's unbelievable.
Yeah, it really is.
Unbelievable.
And also, when she was Attorney General of California, there was too many people crowded in the prisons, and she refused to release them.
Right.
Because she wanted
and
free labor.
It was so bad that local I don't know what kind of courts it was, but there was courts basically forcing her to release these people.
Because she wanted to capitalize on the free labor.
Exactly.
What? Free labor?
Isn't that called slavery? I thought that was outlawed.
Yes, but technically slavery is still allowed in prisons.
These people have either served the sentence or overturned, and she didn't want to let them go.
Right, yeah. She still refused. Yeah. And of course the media didn't release any of that information.
Of course not. They never do.
Especially not in election year.
Oh, of course.
Gotta make you look. It's election year. Gotta make you look good.
Yeah. I mean, look at all those interviews that she did, and there's footage of them having to constantly pause the interview and start again, trying to make her look good.
CBS, was that
it's
CBS?
Out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't President Trump sue them for that?
Well,
not that I've heard of.
Did she drop her notes?
She didn't have any notes.
Did she drop her notes?
No, President Trump did sue, I think it was CBS, that edited the interview, called it election interference.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
He also just sued the BBC. Did you hear what they did?
Go on.
BBC edited President Trump's speech on January 6th and made it sound like that he incited the violence on January 6th.
Did they selectively play only a small clip, a certain clip of it, or was it spliced? Was it spliced?
Yeah, they took out. I believe, I'm not sure which word they took out, but probably took out the word peaceful, or took out a little portion of it to make and took that out and made it sound like go to the Capitol and let them know how you feel, but left out the part to do it peacefully. Yeah. So he won that. I think.
And he also won against Greg Stephanopoulos from ABC News when he falsely said that Trump was responsible for assaulting someone.
Yes.
Or being convicted of assaulting someone, which wasn't true.
Right.
He was only sentenced for the possibility of that happening.
Right.
And so,
not terrible.
Stephanopoulos and ABC News agreed for a settlement out of court to pay for Trump's legal fees.
Wow.
Are we talking about the case of the Alvin Bragg DA of New York City brought up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. In which the outfit she claimed she was wearing at the time didn't even exist.
Right. Yeah. Didn't exist. Yep. Yeah, they make stuff up.
And she writes shocking stuff like all this book to her.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yep. And I also mentioned Letitia James and her role in that.
Right, exactly.
And now there's a grand jury that refused to indict her. Yeah, on, I think it was a mortgage fraud.
Re-indict her.
James,
they indicted her, but now they will not re-indict her.
Alvin Bragg forgot.
Free.
Alvin Bragg forgot an essential part of the Constitution. There's been no ex post facto laws. If something was not,
again? What?
There's something in the Constitution forbids any ex post facto law, which means you can't. If what I did 2 years ago was not a crime or if it was a misdemeanor, you can't say. 2 years after the fact that this is now a felony, and now I'll go back and charge him for felony when it's actually a misdemeanor, not a crime, and you did it.
Yeah, that's what the prosecutors did. They changed it from a misdemeanor to a felony.
No,
unconstitutional.
And if you remember with Hillary Clinton, I think they were trying to get Hillary Clinton on a misdemeanor charge for her using campaign funds illegally. So they were trying to get a misdemeanor on Hillary Clinton with that, but no, in that trial they tried to charge Trump with felonies with that.
And do you notice that when the jury's asked to give a verdict, they were told pick one of these three. They didn't have to agree. They didn't have to agree on the same charge. It's okay. So you say he's guilty of this and guilty of that, but we'll combine it all, make it unanimous. Seriously.
This is all political. This is what happens when the justice system gets political.
Look at some of these liberal judges have done and keep releasing people with 19 to 30 arrests and had like 15 counts.
Violent offenders, yeah.
Yeah, but they let them go though, right?
Yeah.
That's what they did with the Carmelo Anthony case, where that liberal judge lowered his bond from $1 million to $200,000.
Awful. Now I've got a source here on Google. U.S. Constitution, Article 1, Section 9. No bill of attainder or ex post facto law shall be passed by Congress. Article 1, Section 10. Clause 1, no state shall pass any ex post facto law.
No, Congress shall not pass what?
Any no bill of attainder or ex post facto law shall be passed by Congress. Article 1, Section 9. Article 1, Section 10, the U.S. Constitution says no state shall pass any ex post facto law.
And they're not respecting it.
Nope.
At all.
Complete constitutional violation.
Yep.
And politically motivated.
They do this all the time. They do it all the time.
And this is why I don't like political judges.
Now, this is it goes deeper here. What qualifies as an ex post facto law? Making a previously innocent act criminal, increasing the punishment for a crime, increase the penalty for an offense after it was committed, altering the rules of evidence or a defense. A law that changes the rules of evidence or takes away defense that was available to the defendant when the act was committed. It applies to punitive criminal law, not civil laws of retroactive effects. The primary purpose is to provide fair notice to individuals about the consequences of their actions to protect against arbitrary government power. So there you have it.
Yep, just amazing. Amazing.
Just so lawless. These people are just lawless.
Yeah, and this is why I don't like political judges, like how these liberal activist judges keep releasing these violent criminals.
They're insane. There's something wrong with these people. There's something wrong with them.
Yeah.
There has to be something wrong. How can you put somebody in danger like that? People in danger. That goes against public safety. Isn't that what they're supposed to be doing?
That ideally, yes.
They should be gone.
And it's like the guy who stabbed that Ukrainian girl in that train.
Right.
He had like over 20 plus felony counts or arrests.
Well, also recently, 23-year-old girl was murdered on transit.
Yeah, I mean, these people are out of control.
And I think he decided to build into law that increases punishment for assault somebody while they're on public transit. But what a joke that is, because criminals don't get punished.
Yeah.
You're making new laws, but you're not going to enforce them.
Nope.
Why waste the ink?
Yeah, it's amazing.
I thought I might be wrong, but I thought President Trump, because the buses are federal, I thought that he was going to intervene in this because I thought it was going to be a federal crime. Isn't it going to be a federal crime?
Yeah, isn't that federal?
Yes. I thought he said that they were going to sentence him or whatever it is that they have to do.
Yeah, I mean, he even sent the National Guards to the Washington D.C.'s train station.
He sent them to North Carolina too.
Yep, he did in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, yep. And Chicago earlier this year.
And they just sent them over to Minnesota in the Somali area.
And of course, that's going to make the Somalians who assimilated look bad because of all the idiots that are refusing to assimilate.
Well, because of the fraud.
Like how we covered in the last one.
And they're saying that most of them are citizens because they're going after the illegals.
Yeah.
ICE is going after the illegals, not the fraud that happened. But they're saying that most of them are citizens. But I don't know if that's true. Who knows?
Yeah, well, we don't even have a media because they lie to us all the time.
Yeah, we don't have. We
don't have a media. They are always lying to us.
You know, I on my YouTube channel, I was doing Laura Loomer's account, and she is still on the Muslim crap.
Oh, of course she is. Yep.
She
can't help it.
She can't stop talking about Qatar on her X account.
Qatar's the enemy. Qatar's the enemy.
Yes.
They're one of our best allies in LA.
We have military bases there.
They were actually our allies. They're friendly toward us.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's a bunch of American military bases there.
Yeah. I thought President Trump said that they were an ally. Qatar.
They are an ally.
Yeah, they have been for years.
Right. Well, Laura Loomer doesn't like that.
Of course she doesn't, because that goes against her agenda with that.
That's right. So I get this message from somebody, and she sends me a clip. Oh, I forget his name, Dennis something. And he said, I normally don't post things, but this is about, she said, he's like, Laura Loomer. I know Laura Loomer. Yeah, I don't really listen to her, but she can be out there. I'll say. She can be out there. And I just want to say that he thinks that this is like what she said, legit. And he said that she's warning us about a terror attack. I wrote back to this woman.
Yep.
And I said, if there was going to be a terror attack, don't you think the FBI or the CIA would know? Why is Laura Loomer telling us this stuff? Because it's called fear mongering.
Right. And why is she allowed White House access?
Right.
Why is she allowed there?
Exactly. And what is she doing? What is she doing? She does do that on her ex. She keeps saying that the Islamists are going to take over. Jihadists are going to take over. Why are we schmoozing? She has.
Yeah, and she's even said like, "Oh, Mom Donnie's a jihadist."
Yes.
He can't even hurt anyone. Does he look like one?
I mean, she says these things and she has no evidence of it. This is libel and defamation.
Yeah. Oh, and Corey, I hope that guy gets deported. Yeah, there's an Iraqi national who had overstayed his visa and was illegally present in the US. He needs to be deported.
Yeah, he's going to be deported. Of course.
Yeah, he's got it.
Thanks, Linda. Both of you.
Yeah, we're both on, and so we're both on. Linda's listening to Linda's with me here. So, keep me up. I was listening, but keep me up to speed on what was said.
So we're talking about Laura Loomer, and she's saying that there is a terrorist threat in this country because of all the Muslims that we're letting in, and that they're all jihadists, and that they're all part of the Muslim Brotherhood. And I wrote back to the woman, I'm like, why are you believing this lunatic?
This woman's a lunatic, man. Laura Loomer. She's a lunatic.
Yeah, she spreads propaganda.
That's right. If there was a threat, don't you think that the FBI and the CIA and President Trump would know? Why do we have to hear it from you?
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
And so I told her that. She goes, oh, I understand what you're trying to say, but, we have to be careful. And she keeps talking about the Muslims. And I wrote back to her and I said, you know what I don't hear from you is you don't say anything about Israel.
Yeah.
Why is it that you don't say anything about Israel or the Jewish people and it's just about the Muslims? Because it's propaganda.
Because she doesn't want to. Because she doesn't want to talk about it.
Israel is
providing free buses.
Is a terrorist state too. They're just as bad, if not worse.
Yeah.
Yes, and every single time I bring up apartheid, people are like, "Oh, well, that's not true. They're living in peace side by side." And I told him, yes, in Israel proper, they do. But in the West Bank and Gaza, those Palestinians are not treated the same.
Right.
No.
Exactly.
I keep trying to tell that to people.
Right.
But, and they want to dismiss me and call me anti-Semitic.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah. Oh my God.
All right, Linda wants to read something out. Yeah. Take this, Linda. Yeah, Linda. Here,
I'm gonna send you this. I'm gonna send you this.
All right. Linda's gonna send me it. I'm gonna read it.
Yes.
Oh Lord.
So I said to this woman, that's just like saying you better watch out for the Italians because they're all part of the mafia.
Oh yeah, and it'll be like, oh, you gotta watch out for the Irish people because of what the IRA has done.
Yeah. All right. Look at this. Linda just sent me this one. James, you know this one. Breaking. Secretary Chris Newsom just exposed massive corruption in Tim Walsh in Minnesota. You literally cannot make this up. But she discovered that 50% of the visa in his state are fraudulent, and she didn't hold back. But I looked into Minnesota, and their visa fraud, 50% of them are fraudulent, which means that Wacko Governor Waltz entered is an IDIOT idol, or did it on purpose. I think he is both. But they stole from us, but Newsom is going to fix it. Fraudulent visa applications signed up for government programs took hundreds of billions of dollars from the taxpayers, and we are going to remove them, and we're going to get our money back. Imagine that.
Wow.
Yeah. They want to remove them so they get our money back. You know what I'm saying? Because look what he's doing. I mean, he's giving 50% of Governor Waltz is giving 50% of our money, our tax money out. A visa.
I heard Kristi Noem say that a few days ago when they were doing a conference, when President Trump had his cabinet meeting. She said that half of the Somalis were here illegally.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if that's the case, they have to go.
So that's why they're there. That's why ICE is there.
Yeah.
And they're stopping them and asking them for their IDs.
Right. Papers visas. Yeah. Anything.
Right. And people call that, what's that word that they use where they just target certain people? Race. What is that called?
Fascist.
Is it fascist?
No. There's a word for to describe law enforcement that targets a certain group. I can't think of it right now.
I know.
Is it black?
The Somalis, yeah, they're dark. Yeah, they're dark.
Yeah. They target. Well, some white police officers target black people too. So, but I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, what's that called? What's that called when you target a certain race? There's a word for it, and I can't think of it at this moment.
Linda, do you know there's a certain word that when you target a certain race, what's the word to it?
In what context?
In what context?
When they're trying to arrest people.
When they're trying to arrest people.
Racial profiling.
Racial profiling.
I was just going to mention that.
Racial profiling.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, they always say
Racial
that.
profiling.
Yep.
Yes. They always say that it's racial profiling. It's discrimination.
Discrimination, yeah.
Oh, they're Nazis. They're fascists.
Yes, that's the other one. Oh, you know what? Speaking of which, I went to Adam's video.
Yep. Oh, you.
I gotta hear this. I gotta hear this. I don't know what time you played, but I had an appointment.
I did it this morning. At the end.
I had an appointment.
So I had 3 videos and I did his last. So I did listen to it last night, and he pretty much right away started to go into what happened apparently the night before. So I guess I don't know if it was a Thursday or a Friday on the 13th, November 13th. So he kept blabbing about how I would not let him have his opinion, and that I was aggressive and I was disrespectful, and I'm a white supremacist.
Oh my God!
Adam called Linda, Annalisa white supremacist in the video.
Yep.
Tell Linda this one.
What the?
No, you can listen to this one. Oh, Linda,
you have to
listen to this one. Linda, you have to. This is.
I laughed just like you guys did. I cracked up. And now
spill the tea.
So he started right away from the beginning of the video. He says, I help out the community. I do this, I do that. And then he, from his phone, from I think Brockton police, they were looking for somebody. And I do things, I do this. And, not like somebody like last night when I went to a podcast, this woman would not listen to what I had to say. She wouldn't let me give me my opinion. She was being aggressive and she was being disrespectful to Dave. She was being disrespectful. And she's a white supremacist.
And none of that is true. You didn't do any of
those things.
You can look at that live stream. That was she was not like that at all.
So I commented because I saw it.
I already know that wasn't true.
Yesterday, I commented and I said, you didn't mention the part where you brought up a subject that nobody was talking about.
Right, and that you weren't trying to go into.
Not reading the room.
And so
we're not in the subject.
And I go, then I was talking on the video, right? And then I would pause and I'm like, because I just wanted to get my side of the story out, okay? Because he was blaming everything on me. And so I said, I have never seen this guy before in my life until that night. I did not know who he was, but apparently he seems to know me very well. So I don't know where he's getting this information. And I'm like, but I believe what he's upset about is that I did not engage with him. Because he was looking.
He was looking for an argument.
Yes, and he was looking for a fight, and that's when I decided
it wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to happen.
Right? I'm like, oh my God, I am not going down this road.
Not today, Satan.
Yeah, exactly. And I left, and he's like, I was being disrespectful, and I said, no, you're the one that's being disrespectful.
No, it's called setting boundaries.
Right. I said because no, Dave did not mention anything about the illegals or ICE or immigration.
No, he
We
didn't.
were not talking about that. And I said I did not want to talk about it, but you continued.
Right. He literally said, just because you don't want to talk about it doesn't mean it won't be talked about.
Right. And then he said, well, we live in the United States of America, and I have the opinion. You can't segregate opinions. And I'm like, what?
Oh, we live in the United States of America. Oh, thank you, Captain Obvious.
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, I don't segregate opinions, but apparently you do, because you're doing this video. You feel the need to do this video.
He has a pain in the neck.
Oh my God. Do you think he would shut up? He went on and on and on and
yes,
on.
Yes, he did.
He went on and on. And then he said that I was a white supremacist. And then he's like, and then I was trying to talk like him. I was like, yeah, like, you got me? Yeah, yeah. So I'm like, he goes, I'm Puerto Rican and Colombian. And I'm like, so am I.
Your point?
Right. And I'm like, believe it or not, so am I. But he didn't hear me, but I'm just talking on the video. But it's like,
and I'm mostly English, Scottish, North European with a smidge of Portuguese and little tiny
right.
What's your point?
I even have part Moroccan ancestry.
See, right? Everybody, and that's what I said. I said everybody's a mix. Everyone, practically, I would say, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then, everybody knows who I am. How come you don't show your face?
Yep.
On the podcast? I mean, Dave does.
Oh, Dave shows his face, but you don't.
Yeah, but you don't. And, I stop the video and I go, well, you know what? If you don't like it, I mean, you can lump it. And you know what? And you can go somewhere else to other podcasts that you can see their faces. If you don't, I don't have to show my face if I don't want to. If you go to Google and you search me, you will find my name. And I'm like, well, you're going to find me too. It's like, what? This guy was insane.
Oh my God.
I couldn't believe it. I'm like, then he goes, and I had my friends come up to me and say, what happened last night? Don't let her do that to you. And I'm like, what?
Oh, the Jeopardy Daily Double. I'll take things that never happened for 500.
And I'm like,
poor me. Look what Lisa did to me. Oh, poor me.
And so I said, this is how girls act. This is what girls do. He's acting like a girl. You said this, you did this, and it's like, this is what girls do.
In the feelings.
Right. It broke my spirit. It really did last night. It broke my spirit. And I'm like, oh my God.
Okay.
No. He broke his own spirit.
I'm a woman. I'm a woman. That's a little too extreme for me even.
I was like, what the hell is this? Is he okay? Now, everybody knows who I am. I actually go out there and help people. I don't know who this woman is and who she thinks she is or all the things that she's done. I'm like, what the hell is he talking about?
Okay.
What have I said that I have done that I'm looking for some kind of approval or praise? I have no clue what the hell he's talking about.
Really?
Yeah, it's just a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, I go out and I go to the soup kitchens and this ministry and that, and I'm like, the ones that are in the ministries are the worst. They're the worst judgmental people I have ever seen. And I'm
they're
like,
not supposed to judge.
Right. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? Shake your hand? Like, what is it that you want? You want what? What is it you're looking for? What? Oh, you're such a great guy. You're a good guy. Dave is a good guy. He doesn't hurt anybody. What? I'm like,
I'm sorry, Annalisa, but not harming others is rock bottom bare minimum.
And I'm like, did I hurt him in some way? I was like, I don't understand what he's trying to say.
And you know what? Yeah. And you know what? All of this happened because he disagreed with ICE. And that he just couldn't bear to see someone disagree with him.
Yeah, and I said that too. And it's like, no, you're the one that doesn't want to hear the opposite opinion, that doesn't agree with you. You're the one that's having a problem here. But I left because I cannot talk. You cannot talk to somebody who's emotional and who thinks that they are right. You cannot talk with them. That's why I decided.
You cannot reason with the irrational.
To leave.
No.
You can't reason with the irrational.
Right. No, and it's like, I'm not doing this because no matter what I say, he's going to yell at me. He's going to call me names. I've done this game before. Okay. I know what they're like. And it's like, I better get off because I am not getting into this.
Nope.
Not doing it. And I told him that I did not want to talk about it.
Multiple times.
I'm like, and then she changed the subject on me. Yeah, because I didn't want to talk about it.
And that should have been the clue. That should have been a glaring clue that it was done with.
Yeah, and I'm like, you're the one that's being disrespectful to Dave because Dave did not mention anything about ICE. You did. And I said, you did this on purpose. You invited yourself to that podcast.
For example, tonight when I was listening in the other room and you talk about energy.
Yeah.
So I had something that segued into that. I wanted to come and share that. That was keep what we're talking about tonight.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, Dave, I'm being disrespectful. No, you are. And you're the one that's being aggressive here. You invite yourself over to the show and then you talk about ICE and nobody's talking about that. And I didn't want to talk about it. And you get mad at me because I don't agree with you and I don't want to talk about it. There's nothing to talk about.
So I stopped you about me, but I'm the victim.
Oh, I'm a peaceful guy. Oh, I don't promote violence.
Yeah, right.
Who said anything about violence?
Well, that ICE is committing domestic violence. I'm like, what? What the hell are you talking about? Domestic violence? What? I'm like, I can't do this because it doesn't compute. Because ICE is doing a job where they're trying to deport and find illegals.
Yeah. Okay. And sometimes citizens do get arrested.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
But they're let go because they can prove that they're in the U.S. legally.
Exactly. So I couldn't get into it because that's their job. That's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, and Adam's like, oh, I don't like how they wear those masks. They're thugs.
Because their families are being threatened.
Too bad. Right.
Right.
I'm like, what? The whole world's you're like Laura Loomer. These two should get together. Whatever you say goes. Whatever you think, there's going to be a terrorist attack. Let's tell the whole country so that everybody can be scared and say, oh my God, let Israel kill the terrorists because Israel's doing a great job. This woman is insane. She should not, if any of us had ever said and went on social media and publicly said that there was going to be a terrorist attack, we would be screwed.
The FBI be knocking on our doors.
Yeah, that's what
we got some questions for you.
Yeah, and we would get spied on even more.
Yeah, and it's like, why would you do that? Like, I would never ever say anything like that. Ever.
All right. Speaking of immigration and visas,
Yep.
My daughter who's 31 got married to a fellow from Lebanon, She herself lived in Lebanon for a time. It took a year and a half to get him to get a K3 spousal visa to come to the country here with her. And yes, he saw illegals getting handed these papers for like nothing. It totally devastated him. He's like, I'm doing anything by the book, and these people just get handed to them. This is back in the Biden administration.
Right, and and like you said, but these illegals can come here.
And my daughter and my son-in-law took no government assistance, worked their butts off for what they had.
But then these illegals can get up to like $400 in food stamps.
And more.
They receive none of that. They pay for everything out of their own pockets.
Both of them work for banks.
I know that's a slap in the face to the legal immigrants, because I'm one myself, and so are my parents. So that is.
I have immigrant ancestors. Great grandfather from my father's side, the one we get our last name from, came from Yorkshire in 1839 as a 20-year-old.
Yeah,
I have ancestors who came from Ontario, and along the line there, I have a great grandfather who came out of Quebec, and I went to Ontario and then to the United States.
Yeah, my maternal nana moved to the U.S. from the Azores when she was 16.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, and I also have German and British and Welsh ancestors who came here as well.
Someone came from Scotland.
My ancestors.
Adam did not respond, and I'm glad that he didn't, because if he did, I was going to block him because I don't want to. Because I'm like, I don't need to hear from you anymore. Go away.
See what? And if we're going to talk about helping people, about helping others, if I choose to do so, it's like, I don't want to be noticed. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't make a big production of it. Just let me go my way.
Right. He's
I was like, God knows I know. Done with it. Leave me alone. No more of it.
Yeah, he ended up leaving. He ended up leaving at one point, and then messaged Dave about her, and then he came back on.
Yeah, and he said it during his video that she did not let me talk or something like that. And I said, that's exactly what bothers him, because I would not engage. That's what he was looking for. He was looking for an argument. He was looking, and I told him so. I said, you're a troll. This is what trolls do. You're looking for an argument. And I wasn't going to, and that's what bothered him. That's what bothered him. I said, you did it on purpose. You did it on purpose. You planned this whole thing. You planned it all.
And then we tried to claim he agreed with her.
Yeah.
And then and obviously he was listening to the podcast because he was familiar with my point of views, although he didn't say it. But he would never through that whole video say what I disagreed with him about. He never mentioned it. Because he brought it up, and he didn't want to look like that he started it. He was trying to make it look like it was my fault.
Right, even though he brought ICE up first.
Classic Darvo. Deny, attack, reverse victim and offender.
That's pretty much what Paul Coogan does. Deny it, and then say, oh no, it was that other person's fault.
Right. That's what you call guilt. That's called guilt. They know they're wrong. And because people were saying things to him, he felt as though he had to go out on a video to make himself feel good. See, I blamed her. This is what happened. I'm done. And that's it. It was all her fault.
Yep, and nothing else.
Pretty done.
Right. And that video got 201 views.
That video?
Yeah,
Yep.
the video that he posted got 201 views.
Yeah, because of all the lies.
But nobody said anything. There was only one comment that said "Good morning, Adam," and then my comment, and nobody else said anything because they probably didn't know what the hell he was talking about.
Did he swear in any one of those videos?
Of course he did.
All right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, he's great, Dave. He talks about how great he is and all the help
I know.
community, and that I'm actually a fake. Does she do everything that she does? And I'm like, I don't tell anybody what I do. I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
He doesn't even know you like that.
I mean, what the hell is he? And I'm a white supremacist? Wow.
Wow.
That's what all these people keep using.
Hey,
white supremacists, racist, fascist, Nazis.
And Elisa, we get called white trash. Okay, we get called white supremacists. Okay, we get called every single name in the book. Okay?
Yeah, and and I said that when they don't have an argument, the only thing that they have is character assassination.
Yeah, the name calling. Yeah.
Name calling, that's all.
They have no argument. They know that they're wrong, and they don't like it for whatever reason. I don't know if it's jealousy. I have no idea. But they feel as though they have to attack your character. That's what he did.
When I saw him down at the Fall River bus station with Linda, and I told him, I said, look, I said,
oh God.
I told him, I said, look, I said, it wasn't right for what you did. Okay. You attacked my co-host for no reason. Okay. He says, oh, I was agreeing with her, but she wasn't listening. Now I said, no, you attacked her. That's what you did. Okay. Nobody mentioned anything about ISIS. You obviously attacked my co-host for no reason.
Well, it wasn't for no reason because it's because of ICE. He brought ICE up.
Well, like I said, we wasn't talking about it anymore.
To hear someone support ICE.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I said I don't want to talk about it.
Right.
Yeah.
But he
brought it up again.
Because I guess we were talking about something else.
We were.
Well,
I don't remember what it is.
Oh, it was about that guy that was charged with cocaine possession. He was a former aide to Maura Healey.
Healey administration,
yeah.
Cocaine.
Yeah, that's what discussed.
And then he brings up ICE.
Yeah,
I'm like, what?
We wasn't even talking about it.
What the hell? Why are they wearing masks? Ooh, and I'm like, because they're getting attacked.
That's why they're getting attacked.
And they kept going.
And plus, their families are being threatened too.
And you know what? He sounds like one of those people who say, "Oh, Antifa doesn't exist."
Antifa doesn't exist.
That's right. Yeah.
Antifa doesn't
and it's
exist.
like, no, check out Andy No's Facebook. Yeah, Andy No, NGO. He exposes Antifa and all of the crap that they've been doing.
Weren't they just designated a domestic terrorist group?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they don't exist.
They were, but there's still idiots out there saying, "Oh, they don't exist."
They do exist.
They say, "No, well, no, they only go after fascists."
No, they don't. They exist, and you know something, and and they hang out with Black Lives Matter too.
Oh yeah, but they don't exist either. I'm sure.
Yeah. They don't exist either. Black Lives Matter don't exist. That's
I could not believe that this guy went on and did a video or a live, whatever it was, talking about me most of the time. I was just like floored.
Yeah.
I was.
And he doesn't even know you.
I'm like, what the hell is this? Is this some kind of a joke? Is this guy okay? What the hell is wrong with him?
Oh, look what she did to me. Oh.
Yeah. It's like,
Wham, feel bad for me. Despite me starting it.
Right. She didn't let me talk about what I wanted to talk about. I have a right to my opinion.
You did. But no, he kept changing the subject.
He kept changing the subject. Just because you don't want to hear it doesn't mean that I can't say it. It doesn't mean that I have to listen either. So I left.
And you know what? And that really says something about him, because it seems like most of his friends agree with him. So he's not used to seeing people
who
his
have
brother
different
views from him.
And
that he couldn't stand it.
His brother is Aaron All-Nighter. Okay.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah, his brother is Aaron All-Nighter.
Who's that?
That's Adam's brother.
Yeah, I think he runs the Fall River Experience show.
Yes, he does. And I don't even.
I don't like that guy at all.
I don't even go on there. I don't no more.
And he also pleaded guilty to domestic assault. Aaron All-Nighter.
And Adam kept on saying that on the bus too.
He won't let go. He refuses to let that go.
Yeah, to me, he came across as kind of like a thug.
Yeah, so Adam keeps exposing his brother about that on the bus.
Yeah, he's almost like he was almost like threatening. He was trying to threaten and scare me. That's what he was trying to do. It seemed like that's what he was trying to do. Why don't you show your face? Why don't you do this? I show my face.
Don't have to. I don't. My people, my guests and my co-host does not have to show their face if they don't want to. That's his right. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to show mine either, but I do.
Right.
That's James's right. That's your right. I mean,
that's right.
There's nothing in the Constitution saying that you have to. You know what I'm saying? So that's your right. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like if he was trying to insinuate that I had something to hide. I hide my face? I don't get it. It's like
I don't get it either.
I don't understand what like I said, it's almost like a threat. It's like, why don't you show your face so that I know what you look like, so that if I find you, I can punch you in the face. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, something like that. But you know something? That's why I really don't want my guests or my co-host show their face. I really don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I says I'd rather keep my guests safe and keep my co-host safe.
Oh, this Corey guy. Did you know if you flip someone off, it's against the law? LOL. The cops will get mad at you and put you in jail and take your phone from you.
Is that video that you were talking about, Corey, that you sent me? Is that the one? Oh my God. I did see that. And they got pissed. I think it was in Maine. Yes. I think it was in Maine.
Oh.
And I didn't know that he flipped the bird. And the cops got mad at him. Well, we're going to take your phone for evidence. The hell you are, the guy goes. He goes, you're not going to take my phone. And so the guy that was in the passenger seat, the cop got out. He had a belly a mile long. And I'm like, what? How can anybody be threatened and scared when somebody looks like that? I would have ran. They would never have caught. He would never have caught you.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you this one. I was in Market Basket, but I was having a coffee with Linda, and so I decided to experience something, and I turned Market Basket and the police detail into a robot.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I turned him into a robot. In other words, I took a picture of the police officer and the people in Market Basket,
I
right?
saw that.
Oh, yeah, that's AI. He did that with.
AI. And I transformed it into all robots and everything else and stuff.
Yeah.
And the cop was
picking up evidence.
Yeah.
They were picking up evidence.
Yeah, and there's robots picking up evidence and stuff. Hey, I mean, they could, you know something? Police department can use robots for anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything.
That's the last thing that they need, are robots to do more work for them. They're such bums anyway. That guy that got out of the police cruiser, the one that Corey sent the video, I couldn't believe how out of shape he was. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Eating too much donuts.
Why do they have people that are so out of shape doing that type of work?
Eating donuts.
I mean, if there really was a crime, and if somebody wanted to commit a crime and saw this guy, they would get away with it because they would be able to run after him.
All you have to do is put a donut on the fishing line and get him to run.
You know what you should do? You know what you should do, Dave? Have a robot with a donut on it with a cop running behind it.
When he's chasing a suspect, get a fishing pole, give it to the robot, and have the robot just go and have the cop run. Hey, I want that donut.
Right, that's the way to get him into shape. There you go. Make sure the guy is fat. The cop is fat, and you've got the donut behind him, and the robot running. So he's running it, getting into shape.
I want that donut. Make him reach for it.
That would be funny, Dave. You got to do that.
Hey, no, I don't want to do it now. I'm not. I don't want to do it.
Why?
Hey, I'll say, look, I'll say it's that. Hey, look, I'll say, look, excuse me, look, it's National Donut Day for police officers, so, and then I'll say, hey, look, excuse me, officer, I have a box of donuts here. I really want to give these to you. And he'll say, what are you doing? Trying to bribe a police officer? No, it's National Donut Day. Don't you get it? It's National Donut Day. Yeah, this is for you.
They would never say that, bribe, but they would take it. They would just take it.
No, National Donut Day, of course. You kidding?
That guy was so huge. I couldn't believe when he got out of the car. I couldn't even believe he fit in the car. I'm like, what the heck is that? And then I saw another guy out of this outside, out over here. They have people outside the honky tonk bars to try to get them inside. And this guy was so big. And I looked at his vest. It said security. I'm like, no.
Well,
tell me that.
now
that would never happen with the FRPD. That would never happen.
Nope, that would never happen with the FRPD. You have to weigh at least you have to weigh less than 200 pounds. If you want.
That's what it should be. That's what it should be. Why did they haven't secured this guy that I was looking at? He must have weighed like 400 pounds. I'm not even kidding. He was huge.
I believe it. Yeah.
And it said security in the back of his shirt. I'm like, you got to be joking.
Now, I think we have loss preventions that are like that too, James.
I have seen some of that before. Yep.
But I'll tell you though, our loss preventions are
what is that?
Pretty loss preventions. They're pretty big guys. They're like security guards.
Oh.
Yeah, but I shouldn't have never mentioned it, but
what's wrong now?
No, I mentioned the loss preventions. I should have never because they're there and they're not there. You know what I'm saying? So basically, but they're asset protection. That's what they are. They stop people.
Yeah, that guy was huge. Like Corey said, yeah, it's crazy. He was huge. I mean, huge. Yeah. Belly, like what? Oh my God, horrible.
Yeah, that would never happen with the Fall River Police Department. That would never happen.
Yeah,
that's how it should. I'm surprised that
you have to be over two. You have to be less than 200 pounds.
Not only that, but the age as well. Under 45, maybe
45 years old. Should have been retired already.
You know what I mean? Like even the age there has to be some limit to that.
Well, the Fall River Police Department, it's once you turn, I think a certain age, like 50 or something, I think it is. I think you'll have to retire.
There you go. That's how it should be.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
Right, especially if it's active duty, like you're out in the street and something, you can't, somebody that's old and overweight isn't going to be able to handle it. They have to be on the young side and fit. Yes. Behind the desk, it doesn't matter. You can be as fat as you want, but not when you're on the streets.
Hear that, James? You can be as fat as you want.
Yeah. Well, is that the case of Fall River Police Department? You still have to be a certain weight, even if you're behind the desk.
Yeah, you're supposed to. Yeah. Even if you're behind, you have to be a certain weight. Even if you're behind the desk.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Well, ask Auntie. She'll tell you.
Yeah, well, I know that's the case for officers. Clearly.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, the ones on the street. Yeah. That would make sense. That makes sense.
And on road, especially when they do road detail.
They have to be in a certain weight and everything, weight class, because if they're big, they can't be able to chase anybody.
No,
they won't be able to.
How could they?
Well, I mean,
they won't be able to jump the bloody fence.
You're right. If I was, like a single woman or they're by themselves and they're walking and they see a policeman that's fit on the young side, I think that they would feel a little bit safer and secure, as opposed to a guy who has a pot belly, who you can tell, oh my God, if anything happens, what the hell is this guy gonna do? And he's a little older, that he's not gonna be able to do anything. It's like you're a little bit on alert, because
you would always be on edge.
Yeah, this guy isn't gonna be able to do anything. Somebody might try something, knowing that.
Hey, look at this
guy isn't gonna do. This cop isn't gonna do anything.
He's just gonna let me go because. He's not going to chase me. He'll be out of breath just before he gets around the corner.
Yeah. No, seriously. Yeah. No, that's. I mean, because I'm like in the city. There are a lot of professionals, and there are a lot of women that are, they're single or whatever. And I'm not so sure that they're being aware of their surroundings.
Yeah.
It's like you have to keep your eyes open and make sure that, there's not some shady character wanting to take advantage of even a guy, anybody that's walking like by themselves.
Anyone, especially in Fall River.
Yep.
You have to go where the crowd is. You have to go where people are, so that they're less likely to do something. But if you're alone and you're like in a dark place, I mean, you're asking for trouble.
Yep. Okay, guys, it's time's up. It's already 9:00. We always got next. Well, James is going to be on vacation. James is going to Iceland on Monday.
Yep.
Yep. Show us pictures.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh,
He'll take pictures, and when he comes back on the show, he'll probably post them too up on the board and show it to us.
Oh,
so
cool.
I hope he does. I mean, I hope you do, James.
Oh yeah, I will for sure.
I know a couple from my church, and their son actually proposed to his girlfriend in Iceland.
Where?
And I have friends just go to third, and their son actually proposed to his girlfriend in Iceland.
Oh,
Iceland, really?
Nice.
Meet people in Iceland. That is wild.
Yeah.
That's just wild.
Yep.
Hey, man.
Yep, I'm gonna be going there.
Oh my gosh.
Well, James, Monday, you be safe over at Iceland. Be safe in the
have fun.
plane.
Have
fun,
I
man.
definitely will.
So have fun, and we'd like to hear some stories and pictures, and see, because I never saw.
Are you planning anything? Like, are you having some like adventure or something?
Yeah, I got a few tours booked there. Yep.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, good. All right.
He's gonna get eaten by a polar bear over there.
I don't think that the tour guide will probably take you to a place like that.
Yeah,
you better. No. Hey, I'll tell you.
Plus,
you better.
Iceland doesn't have polar bears.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do they?
I mean, sometimes they do drift from Greenland to there, but that's pretty rare. Yeah, sometimes they'll drift from Greenland on icebergs to Iceland.
Oh, doesn't President Trump want Greenland?
Yep, he does.
Well, guess what? You know what? You better have a lot of fish on you, because for those polar bears to like you, man. I'm telling you.
Oh.
Seriously, you better have a lot of fish on you, because if you want to be friends with them, you know what I'm saying? So,
oh my God, no, jeez.
I
don't think I'll be worrying about that anytime soon.
No, my God, they'll eat you. Never mind the fish; they're gonna have James as a meal.
Well,
those polar bears don't care.
But if James is not back from his vacation, I already know what happened. I would have to go there and go find James.
Oh no!
Oh, James, what happened to you? What happened?
I don't think James is that stupid.
I would have to go to every polar bear and open his mouth. James, are you there?
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
You know what? Dave is gonna have an AI cartoon about that, James, pretty soon.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
Right.
But Linda, you want to say something? All right. So anybody, look at James. Gosh. Be safe. Don't get eaten by polar bears. We expect you back to Massachusetts after your vacation, and we'd like to hear about on the Fall River Media, Dave.
Your adventure.
Your adventure. So we'd like to see pictures and stuff, because I never saw Iceland. So we never did. So
I think
Iceland
really beautiful.
I think Iceland has greenery and Greenland is ice.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah,
that's bizarre.
Yeah,
that's bizarre.
But anyways, I gotta go. I have to get up for work tomorrow. So I'm gonna say goodbyes, and everybody. James, thank you for coming on again.
Of course.
We expect you on when you come back again from Iceland and hear about your adventure. So, and Annalisa, I will see you next Wednesday. We'll be on next Wednesday and Thursday at 6:30 to 9 o'clock, as usual, on the Fall River Media News. So, everybody, have a great night, and please, out there, subscribe to Annalisa's YouTube channel, right?
Yep.
Keep forgetting. So, subscribe to Annalisa's YouTube channel. Subscribe to Fall River Media News. Because I'll tell you, on Fall River Media News and Annalisa's show, and hers is with the butterfly, we always have fun. This is a positive show with everybody, so everybody can have their opinions. So take care, everybody. Have a great night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night. So, yeah. So yeah, it was actually a great show. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great show. So please subscribe to Fall River Media News because that's where you will find me. Because my Facebook is private now. So I'll be on Fall River. I'll be on YouTube and Kick. So I'll be on both. So please subscribe and you get all the latest updates. And you get all the latest updates and on politic and what's going on in your neighborhood and throughout the whole nation. So please subscribe also to Annalisa his YouTube channel. Hers is with the butterfly. So take care, everybody. Have a great night, and we'll see you Wednesday and Thursday from 6:30 to 9 o'clock again. Have a great night, everybody.